so complicated. You know, our extended target for Friday was that 57 zone. So it gets it, you know, it's a half a day behind, whatever. When you see that, you know, you need to think, okay, so we got it. That's resistance probably. Come a long way. We need a regression trade. Doesn't mean it has to work, but, you know, you have your choice. You wake up, you're either going to be buying the high and hoping you get higher, do nothing, or sell it and try to come back in and get towards the half gap in the gap trade. So the funnel is right here, this yellow circle, all done overnight, and hopefully we get a comebacker. We get a trade that comes back in, test the overnight angel, try to get through it. And I said, you know, first things first, got to get back through the angel and at 49.75. And if we get lucky, we'll get through it and get our regression trade, get the gap close. So with trailers, you can win on this kind of a trade. And then don't do anything fancy. I mean, this was a good poke from here to here. So why not come back and do back and fill? That's what I said this morning. Let's look for back and fill. And now you want to switch over to your RTH chart and see where you're coming into the support zone, theoretically, from Friday. All right, we're right back into the rain line. That's the purpose of this. You know, I look at this as a diving board. Guy leaps up into the air, comes down, lands on the diving board, and he gets his push. Okay, this first bar right here, this is the demon. And it's a little bit high. Don't forget the pre-market demon was 56.5. So that's, you know, intact. That's resistance for now. And we got what we wanted. Nice regression trade into the gap fill area. And this is probably profit taking. That's all we know. And you get one of these, that's all you need. You don't need 10 of these a day. Get one good trade. So the regression trade that we were looking for completes. And when we started, we'd said, let's use that 55 to 56 zone as our resistance and try to come backwards. So try not to overthink this business. You know, we can complicate it all we want. But by and large, the simpler ideas are easier to execute, and you know, you get a good one, don't be quick to throw it away. So, you know, this is a perfect test up here, and that's normally resistance, just like we said pre-market. And now we've got pull back into the gap, and now bounces. We said, well, let's try hitting bounces, see if we get lucky. I would not go overboard now because the edge is gone for the south side, but still, you know, it doesn't mean you can't hit bounces today, but the best short is already done, no doubt. And from Friday, the support zone, we said that first had to contend with, if we get back into the gap area, is in this 44, 43. Okay, so I think that's the important support today that needs to hold for the longs. And if not, we're going to do some more regression. You know, out of bounds, come back in towards the middle is a 60-minute chart. This is your 120. $15-minute chart right here, pretty good resistance, first time back. And you can see this chart's in play. So I like this pullback. Best short's done. You know, anything we get today short side is a gift. Sometimes we get gifts that we don't deserve, but for now, you know, this was overdone this side. That's an important support zone. Ahead of that, obviously this 42, 43 area. So this should be profit taking. Got news coming out. Thanks, Mike. And you should be flat. And then we react. And if you've had a good day already, a reminder, this 49.75 we said is going to be an important marker, plus or minus as well. And everybody thinks that, you know, we're out of the woods for the longs. I don't believe so. I believe we can still bounce, but I think at this point there's been some technical damage that's been done, and we need to go south side and revisit, you know, lower. And we broke the overnight low, marginally. And anything you take either side right now, I consider to be a scalp while we try to define the edges of the ID.